What up, world? This is the goal net, and as you can see, we've got two boxes here that I've been teasing a little bit with on Instagram, letting you know that I got some exciting stuff from Bauer. Just as a heads up, didn't mean to drag that out as much as it did get dragged out, just kind of due to a vacation right into a work trip. If you're not aware from following my account, I travel somewhere between like 75 and 90 days a year for work. So as excited as I am to open this new gear sometimes, and excited as I am to share it all with you, just life gets in the way. Without much further ado, let's dive in and see what's here. So as you can see, this is truly an unboxing. I have not opened this package yet. I haven't played with it. I haven't seen it up close and personal yet. This is literally with sample tape. This is demo gear. All right, so first box looks like we've got some leg pads in it. So we can see we've got some white boot, and the first thing that we'll notice on this is one of the new features with the pads that are in this box, but that is the elastic toe ties. You can see they're actually monstered logos. So this is a partnership between Bauer and Monster Hockey that allowed Bauer to incorporate the popular Hal toe straps into their pads. Actually, might just get them out of the box, just in the plastic. All right, so yeah, those slid out of the box really nice and easy in the plastic wrap. So if you can't tell by now, and if the logo on the outer gusset isn't a giveaway, this is the Bauer 2X Pro gear. This is part of the Vapor line. So I was fortunate enough to get my demo a little bit ahead of the retail launch. So hopefully by the time these hit stores, I will have done a nice long-term review for you. So if we take a look at these pads, the first thing you'll notice is with the customizer now, you can do full solid color pad screw. So traditionally with the first generation 1X or the 1S or the 2S pads, you basically had to have a white base with colored options. And with the new 2X Pro, you can do full solid color. So as you can see, I went with a full black base with a red middle area and then gold accents. So my initial thought was actually to do an all red pad with just a few gold accents, and I wanted to do this lower boot graphic area in gold as well. But this is actually unique. This is what Bauer calls a metallic gold, which is a little bit of, I guess, a different ink or a different applique for how they put this on. So unfortunately this wasn't available on the boot, but pretty cool to see up close. And then in the background in the red, we've got a little bit of the painted effect to add depth. And as well, we've got some features here, I believe, that are just to add depth. You can see there's some dimples, and this is kind of an update or a carryover of what was on the 1X gear. So first thing, as you can imagine with Bauer gear, this is extremely light. This is a size large pad, so this will be somewhere around a 35 inch. Kept everything pretty stock with these. I don't think I have any custom specs at all on the pads. So one of the things that was supposedly to be improved, and this is the first time I'm seeing the 2X up close, is that it's overall supposed to have a more flexible design versus the 2X gear. So I can tell you the boot feels really soft. Thigh rise here, by my standards, is still pretty stiff. You can see it does flex though. For me, that's not a bad thing. Anybody that follows my channel or my Instagram knows that I prefer a stiffer thigh rise. So this is great for me. But as you can see, the pads do flex, they do give a bit. So really excited to test these on the ice. I did own a couple sets of 1S gears, so wore those for a couple months and only wore the 1X one time at a demo at the Bauer shop. So this will be my first kind of long-term run in the Vapor gear. From my previous demo though, one of the things that instantly stood out to me was that I liked the Vapor strapping better than the Supreme, and the Vapor strapping properly is known as the Tune Fit. So definitely look forward to doing this, using this. So I will take off the knee flap once I get these dialed in, and I will do the knee elastic down on the calf probably after all my set. And then with this Tune Fit strap here, this actually can kind of go up there to act a little bit more as a professor strap, down lower to act as a Y strap, and then this strap here just connects some of the sliding surfaces. So if we look, this has the stock 45-degree angled knee block versus the Supreme line is square right there. And then we've got the Quattro material on the knee, landing area, the front of the knee, and then as well deeper in the leg channel here. And then loose here are the CRS straps. So if I want to go in and add more straps back to the pad, which I probably won't do, I do have the option. So love the flexibility that Bauer gives you, the ability to, play with your pads, add the strapping back in. So even though I probably won't use them, great to have this kit in the bag. Definitely could come in handy, you never know. And as I mentioned a moment ago, there's some flexibility with the Tune Fit, so you can kind of wear it. If you wear it up as a professor, you'll see this one goes more horizontal, and then this forms kind of a more acute angle. Or if you wear it down in the Y, it's more even. I don't know if it's actually coming through in the video, but you can actually feel the elastic straps sliding through this D-ring here. So this actually slides. So when I'm going up like this, or down like this, I'm actually really changing how the straps sit. So I'm just anticipating, but I would probably wear this somewhere up here, down here, and then I'm assuming the knee flap's pretty easy to take off. Just gonna slide the plastic spacer through there, and that will pop the knee flap off. So as you can see, that was pretty easy to do. So I'll just finish popping this one off. As you can see, that took all of about 10 seconds. So this will be my strapping. So that's off the pad. So I like the nice open knee channel. So this will basically be how my strapping setup is. And then again, went with the house strapping here. And you'll notice that this is stock. I don't believe I customized this, but this is a offset boot position as well on these pads. So pretty cool. One of the biggest questions I know a lot of people at home will have, and I will definitely give you feedback after using this gear, is the durability. From what I can tell, even starting with the 1X gear was an improvement over the 1S, and the 2S has been an improvement over the 2S in terms of, the 2S was an improvement over the 1X in terms of durability of the Cortex skin material. So really excited to put these pads through their paces and see how the durability holds up. Hopefully we have great reports back for everybody, but we'll definitely put these through the test and share that. And the last thing to check out here is the inner sliding surface on this. And you can see, I know a lot of people were critical for a while. Bauer wasn't doing color on the inner sliding edge, but we do have it here. And a nice touch to have the red knee landing area match that top color zone. So again, this is my 2X Pro pad. So let's check out the gloves next. So love seeing urgent tagged on my gear. Definitely top important for FedEx to make sure I get my gear on time. So let's get through here and check out the gloves and the blockers. So heard that this glove is extremely game ready. As far as I'm concerned, that's an area that Brian's has definitely been leading the industry in. So definitely curious to see with this new glove where Bauer stands. So as you can tell, this is again the very first time I'm opening this. I don't have sample tape, so cannot be faking any of this, but here is my gear. So we'll go with the glove last, but open up the blocker first here. So first thing I'm noticing, this is extremely light. And this is a completely new blocker for the 2X line. From what I can tell, there's not too many carryovers, so we'll notice that the board profile has been really thinned out on this. I don't know if this is coming through, but see how narrow the nose of this blocker is. This extremely thin, lightweight blocker. This is the Aerolite padding on the back side of the hand. And then one of my favorite features of a Bauer blocker, and people may have noticed I customized my Brian's gear to have this and have modded others blockers in the past to do this, but Bauer puts a great pad here. I'm a huge fan of that because it makes your wrist really nice and secure inside the blocker, but because the padding is really kind of sitting lower on your hand, keeps that wrist a bit away from the board so you have really good mobility, and the blocker is really snug without ratcheting this wrist strap down. So huge fan of the way Bauer does their inner blocker padding. It's got the curved composite, so this should have really hot rebound. So it's got the thinned out blocker board, so it's extremely light. And then the other big upgrade on this is the 1X blocker, which again, the 2X is a replacement in the Vapor line for the 1X gear, not the 2S Pro. Supreme and Vapor are different lines for different goalies. But they did go with a one-piece sidewall, so that basically the blocker board kind of rolls over to the side. Versus the previous Vapor, you could see the whole bottom of the blocker, and then the sidewall started here and it had a binding. So this is a much more modern, kind of cleaned up look. And then you can see this has the textured dimples. It's got the raised gold logos on here, and then the embossed kind of print only shadowed graphic in the background just to give this depth. So yeah, this is extremely light in the hand. I will save some of the weights. I'll do a deep dive video, over the next coming weeks. Gonna actually skate in this gear tomorrow. But yeah, this is the new updated 2X Pro blocker. And last but definitely not least is the glove. So pretty cool. This comes with like a Bauer football basically that's designed to go inside the pocket and take care of that inside your bag. So details are key. Love that Bauer's including that with their gear. Really nice little detail there. On the back side, we've got some of the raised logos. We've got some of the Aerolite material right there. Went with a skate lace pocket, is the only mod that I did on the glove. So this glove will come standard with a single T and a skate lace. With the customizer now though, you can get a double T on the gloves. That is one of the options. And you can see it's got some XRD material in it. So right here on the inside edge is the Velcro strapping. Got a Velcro behind the hand here, and then a traditional nylon wrist strap with the D-ring here. All right, so we've got our glove tightened up. And there it is. That is, let me get this off, try to get a better angle, but Yeah, I mean, that is extremely game ready. Unfortunately, my Brian's glove is used now, so I don't have them side by side there, but Bauer is definitely not going to turn anybody off who tries this glove on his store and think that it's too stiff for game ready. So this is definitely a great closure. And get a little bit better lighting, but you can also see the closure on this is spot on. I mean, the T lines up very nice and tight, and then it's got that kind of pancake style closure where there's not much of a gap here between where the tips of the fingers intersect with the thumb and cuff area of the glove. Very tight seal, no pucks are going to drop out. So yeah, definitely loving the break-in on this glove. So one other thought I had too, just been kind of closing the glove, but you can see this close extremely easy, is this thing is really light. I'm gonna again save the scale for the deep dive video that I do on the specs, but again, just kind of going off the feel of this might be the lightest glove I think I've tried on. This thing just feels really light. I know every now and again you try something on in the store and it like catches your attention. Like I remember grabbing a 1S stick or a 2S stick for the first time and you're like, wow, this is just way lighter than anything else. This glove just feels ridiculously light to me. I'm pretty blown away with that here. And again, the closure is great. And then just as we take a look at the internals on this, we've got the thermocore material for breathability, which is also in the inside of the leg channel. And then as we open it up, we've got the catch grip material here, which is an embossed material, so it's got a little bit of a tactile grip on it as well. And you can see that that is inside the glove all the way up through the palm. And then on the back side of the wrist, we've got the Quattro material here too. So this is my 2X Pro catch glove as well. So really excited to get this gear out on the ice. So please stay tuned to future videos where I will do a deep dive, really diving through the specs deeper than we went through on this video. And then also short-term and potentially long-term reviews, depending on how often I'm able to get this stuff on the ice. So really excited to get this stuff out there. If you have any questions, please head over to thegoalnet.com and post them on our forums. Thanks for tuning in. It's the Goalnet signing out.